Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, this afternoon at the place they call the Woodshed, on the banks of the Red Cedar, home to the Michigan State Spartans, where they are ready to start another campaign. Today, a battle in the state of Michigan that will resonate from Motown to the UP, as we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Broncos offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Bulls his way forward. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Throws to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Michigan State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. An interception return.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win big. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He'll field the punt. Very little will make a crowd hold his breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Michigan State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. Rides to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. He'll throw it. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sparty!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Michigan State 14, Western Michigan 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He's back to throw on second down. Buys a little time. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Gets down with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. He gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. It's complete. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it on first down. Dances away to buy time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll line up for a second down play. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes the catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Broncos want to move quickly. Wants to throw on second down. Finds his man. It's Buckley. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. These corners backing off a bit. On second down, looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Feeling some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. The inside handoff. Discards a man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. First down for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's there to make the stop.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in the right situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Broncos decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on?
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Going up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Tackled after picking up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Buying some time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Handoff to the lone back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down. RPO complete to open the drive. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender's going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
The Broncos line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. And the returner goes down. 1st down here for the offense. Defense in press coverage. On the move, it's Nixon. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to buy time. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Makes the grab inside the 30. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Fights off a defender. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Extending the play. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Penn State is ahead early in Happy Valley, and that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Nevada.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a third down is short from the 26. Defense wants to bring the heat. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Looking to move it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is a
touchdown Broncos! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered.
They'll try to run for it. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Spartans are in the hurry up.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Now the pitch. Steam rolls his way ahead. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Running back searching for a hole. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Comes out throwing on first down. That's reeled in. It's Buckley. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll try to do it himself. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Western Michigan. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
That's crazy. You could play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
He's got it. The 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, Dave.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything is gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Fires toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Snags it. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They're going to throw it again. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Western Michigan.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Smarty. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
This time it's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on third down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Using his legs, it's Carter. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Fourth down coming up.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Michigan State.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Try to get it on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
A great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Pit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell, among many, who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pull back a couple years ago, such a great season too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. You've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Carter. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Completes the shuffle pass. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can...
And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer? When it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
So Pittsburgh's offense will go to work for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to be, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Complete downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Panthers in the hurry-up.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC fires, and the trap back picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal...
Intercepted. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
So you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense, quick tempo. Try and play action. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take... Fires one high and deep. Caught at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
To the air, it's Holstein. Nice move to keep running. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 4th down and the punt team sends it the other way. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes.
Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 20, he's got space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartan.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way into the house, and makes your defense look silly.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
To the air, it's Holstein. He makes the connection. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Then right back to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the right. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Panther. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. It's on target and complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a
picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Panthers.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. The hand to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line, and the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He's got it inside the 15. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Pitt pushing the pace. Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away.
Michigan State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. They're working on 2nd and 5 from the 25. He's looking to throw. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical.
Open runway ahead. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This guy just gets it. He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Trying to get to it. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got room at the 35. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Williams. Touchdown, Pitt! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Still running at the 40. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Carter. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're first second of the day as they try to get their act together. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. These quarterbacks have been spinning that ball so far, but just when you think you got to drop 5 or 6 into coverage, these dual-threat QBs can burn you on the ground. I think realistically, the defense that's able to best contain one of those aspects is going to be the defense that breaks serve and finds a path to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. On the ground, it's Reed. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Got his man quickly. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the Panthers will keep this drive going.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Using his legs, it's Reed. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Using the quick game. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Panthers! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The give to the lone running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to the well. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Man, this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on 3rd down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup and chunk yards for his offense?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. On the move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. They're trying to get to him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
But trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it to the right. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
Tripped up for the tackle. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. pocket starts to collapse. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
1st and goal. Michigan State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their...
And it's caught. Touchdown, Sparty. Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half.
The extra point is good.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42. Michigan State 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. 1st down and 5 after the penalty. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the run, it's Reed. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.